welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my Pan That palette update for January. And so I have 3 palettes here, and if you saw kind of my little mini update video, I have some thoughts and decisions made about my Smashbox Blue Eyes palette, but I'm just going to go through the other 2 palettes really quickly because there's not a ton to say about them. So this is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. I've been really good about wearing it every single day. There's probably a few days I forgot, but for the most part I have been wearing it. This is what it looks like now. So I'm not sure if you can tell, but I've been focusing kind of on where the pan is already showing on this shade, the Incandescent Light, and I use that as a highlight. I've also been starting to use it a little bit as a brow bone highlight or in my inner corner. I didn't do that today, of course, and I'm not wearing it as a highlight today either, but that is what I've been doing, and I think I've really cleared out a lot on here, so once I kind of clean off this whole pan area, I'll start working on this half up there. So dim light, all of a sudden I feel like I'm making a ton of progress on dim light. It definitely is way flattened out, and I think I was a little nervous at the beginning of the year. I wasn't sure if I would even be able to finish dim light, and now I'm like, what was I thinking? I'm definitely thinking I'm going to go through it a lot faster than I thought originally. So it's kind of hard to show on camera. I'll try to take a picture and put it at the end with all my comparison pictures, but it's definitely a lot flatter, and the Baked products, you know, they're domed, so as you go down, like the flattened area gets bigger and bigger, and I think I'm going to blow through that way faster than I anticipated, so I'm really happy with my progress on the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. The next palette is from The Balm. It is the How About Them Apples Cheek and Lip Cream palette. I only use this on my cheeks. I hate how they look on my lips, so it's basically just a blush palette to me. And this month, to be honest, I only used one of these, and that was Caramel, so I've definitely made a lot of progress on Caramel. And I've really been loving it, but I really want to kind of incorporate some other ones this month, so I really want to get some work on Cobbler, because that red shade is really something I would only reach for in the winter, so I want to get a little bit of use out of it before spring comes, so I'm not stuck with almost an entire pan of it when winter comes around at the end of the year, because I've really only used it maybe 3 or 4 times, so it's practically brand new, and I really only need the tiniest bit of that one, and this is the one that I'm worried that I won't be able to finish off this year, but I really want to do my best, and so if I want to do my best, I need to actually use it. So that's the plan for February, is to work on Cobbler more than Caramel, which is hard because I just love Caramel so much, so we'll see how it goes. And then finally, the palette with a lot of feelings surrounding it is my Smashbox Blue Eyes palette. So I was feeling kind of frustrated by this palette one day, and so I decided to make a video about how I was feeling about it, and I tried to upload it that same day, but YouTube, it got stuck processing forever, and eventually it just failed. So I ended up posting it a couple days later, and it was kind of funny because I posted while I was at work, and I started getting all these comments, and I checked my email and I saw them, and they were all like, if you hate the palette, don't use it. And I was like, I never said I hated it, and then I like rewatched the video, and that was like the first thing I said was, I hate this palette and it sucks. So I feel like maybe I need to clarify my statements a little bit better. That is what I said. I mean, I'm aware of that. But for one, I had a fever in that video, and I didn't know. I wasn't feeling very well. A few hours later, I was in bed with a high fever, so that might have colored my mood a little bit. But the thing is with this palette, I'll go ahead and show you where I'm at, is that I hate this whole row. I hate this row. This row is totally fine, and I did some experimentation with it after I posted that video just to make sure that this row really was fine, trying to decide what I wanted to do, if I wanted to keep on with this one or switch to the Tarte one or just not even pan a palette. So I tested these out. I used this kind of as a base, this in the crease, and I did that on one eye and then used other shades from a different palette on another eye, and I noticed no difference. So I really think the matte shades are fine. It's the ones with any shimmer that really kind of blend away and fade and get muddy. So even this one does that a little bit, but I actually discovered a look I really like using that one, and it's actually the tutorial that's on the back for this trio. So for that one, they have you put this one all over your lid, this one in the crease, and then this one kind of closer to your lash line to make kind of an ombre look, and I really actually like that look. I think it's very similar. Cherish was talking about a look she was doing with her Lorac Pro with the shade Espresso, which was a French smoky eye, and she had a link to a video by Miu Miu G, which I'll link down below as well, because I thought that look sounded really pretty, and then it turned out it's very similar to the tutorial for this look. So I was wearing this a few times this month and I actually really like it. It's a perfect daytime smoky eye for work. And because this dark one kind of blends and fades a little bit, it makes it not as extreme, and it's just something really easy to do in the morning before work. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore the soft trio and I'm going to just pan the smoky trio. And then when I'm done with the smoky trio, I'll kind of evaluate if I want to just stick with 1 month, 1 palette, or if I want to move on to the Tarte palette. Because I really don't think it will take me too long to get through these. The whole palette is 4.55 grams, I believe, so they're all less than a gram. And I haven't really talked about it, but this one I use as a base layer kind of over my primer or in the crease as a transition shade, and then I use this as my crease shade. And then this one I basically only used on my lid for the smoky eye look, but I use this in my crease almost every single day in conjunction with my 1 month 1 palette, and same with this one. So these two, this one has the biggest dip, I think it's called Sable, and then this one is Custard, I think, and so that one, it's not as much of a dip, but I feel like it's more worn down evenly because I kind of use my brush all over the pan. So that is what I'm going to do with that. And just to kind of go over what I was doing with the Soft Trio, this one I kind of used as a highlight, and it just fades really fast. And then on my lid, I would layer it on top of this pink one because I didn't like this pink one, and it just wasn't working. It was looking muddy. It wasn't looking nice. I didn't like it. And the pewter shade, that as well, it fades really quickly no matter what I do. I don't love it. So I did wear this again. I tried it on top of my color tattoo in Black Orchid, and I thought it was working better, but then I could definitely tell that it had faded a lot in a few hours because the purple was just shining through a lot more than when I initially put this on. So I am not planning on painting these. I might use the white one as a highlight here or there, but I'm really going to just focus on the smoky trio for now. And, you know, if I decide to change my mind, I will let you guys know, but I'm going to try to stick with this just a little bit longer at least. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will insert my progress photos as usual once I'm done talking. So let me know how your first month has gone. Let me know if you've posted your update yet, because I would love to see it. And that is it. So have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye!